It was December 4th, 1872. The Atlantic Ocean was calm, the sky eerily quiet. Then came a sight no sailor ever wants to see. A ship drifting aimlessly, sails partially set, crew nowhere in sight. No distress signals, no signs of battle or storm damage. And eeriest of all, everything on board seemed normal. Food was still stocked, belongings neatly stored. Even a warm breakfast sat uneaten in the captain's cabin. The ship was the Mary Celeste, and the mystery of her vanishing crew remains one of the most chilling maritime puzzles of all time. Let's rewind. The Mary Celeste was a 282-ton brigantine, sturdy and seasoned. She left New York Harbor on November 7, 1872, bound for Genoa, Italy. On board were Captain Benjamin Briggs, a well-respected sailor with a spotless record, his wife Sarah, their 2-year-old daughter Sophia, and 7 hand-picked crewmen. They were carrying a cargo of over 1,700 barrels of industrial alcohol. The weather was favorable, the ship was in good repair. Everything suggested a smooth voyage. Then, nothing. No calls for help, no sightings, no storms reported. Until nearly a month later, when the Dei Gratia spotted her adrift near the Azores Islands. When the crew of the Dei Gratia boarded the Mary Celeste, the scene was baffling. There was no one on board, not a soul. The lifeboat was missing, but the ship was still seaworthy. The hold was full. Navigation tools and ship's log were intact. Food stores were untouched. Personal items remained. The last entry in the ship's log was dated just 10 days earlier. No sign of panic, no indication of anything out of the ordinary. It was as if the entire crew had simply vanished into thin air. The Mary Celeste was towed back to port, and an official inquiry was launched. Speculation ran wild. Some believed the alcohol cargo may have leaked fumes, causing fear of an imminent explosion. Captain Briggs may have ordered an emergency evacuation, one that turned deadly if the lifeboat was lost at sea. But no barrels were breached, and would an experienced captain really abandon ship without real danger? Other theories blame natural disasters, rogue waves, seaquakes, or waterspouts that forced the crew to flee. Again, no damage to the ship supported this. Pirates were ruled out. The cargo was untouched. Mutiny? There was no sign of violence. Starvation? Disease? Unlikely. Supplies were ample and fresh. And that's when the ghost stories began. The Mary Celeste had already built a cursed reputation. Previous captains had died mysteriously or lost ships under strange circumstances. One sailor even claimed the ship was haunted before it ever left port. Reports of a phantom ship, shrouded in mist, drifting aimlessly through the sea, began circulating among superstitious sailors. Some modern theories go darker. One suggests Captain Briggs experienced a psychological break and ordered the crew off the ship. Another speculates on an undiscovered stowaway, someone who killed the crew or drove them off the vessel. Still, these are guesses. There's no physical evidence, no clues beyond that empty deck and the silence of the sea. Even the salvage hearings descended into controversy. The British Vice Admiralty suspected foul play by the Dei Gratia crew, but there was no proof, and they were ultimately awarded salvage compensation. The Mary Celeste was cleaned up and put back into service, but her bad luck followed her. Every subsequent voyage was marked by tragedy. Groundings, crew deaths, financial loss. She changed hands multiple times before her final owner deliberately ran her aground in a failed insurance scam. No one wanted her after that. She was left to rot in the shallow waters off Haiti, finally sinking into history. Yet the mystery lives on. Writers like Arthur Conan Doyle spun fictional tales of sea monsters and supernatural forces. TV specials, documentaries, books, and podcasts have all taken a stab at solving the enigma. But the truth? Still adrift, lost to the ocean's depths. What makes the Mary Celeste so chilling isn't just that a crew vanished, it's that everything else was so ordinary, until it wasn't. A ship in perfect condition, a capable, trustworthy captain, a calm voyage, then silence. Whatever happened that day in 1872, it took 10 people and left no trace. And maybe that's the real horror, not knowing. Not ever knowing. Some say the sea never gives up its dead. Others say it keeps its secrets better than any grave. One of those secrets is the Mary Celeste. And her ghost still sails in our imaginations, unmanned, undying, and unanswered. So next time you hear waves crashing in the night or fog rolling in off the water, remember the Mary Celeste and the ghost crew that never came home. If you love tales from real history, hit that like button and subscribe for more mysterious stories from the deep. What do you think happened aboard the Mary Celeste? Let us know in the comments below.